All right, Sydney, here's a look at some of your Bromley Stubbie slalom. I put you up here against Tori, one of my MSA girls. Good little skier, and she's little. She's about probably your weight. She weighs about, I think, not even 60 pounds yet, 58 or 9 pounds. But you could see, for comparison, some of the stuff we're talking about that she will demonstrate. But I did see your GS runs also this past weekend, and what I'm going to say kind of goes for both slalom and GS. So right out of the chute, you can see how your stance is so much wider than hers. That's number one. Number two, you can see your inside hand is fallen, outside hand raised up, and you're really not on the outside ski. So first off, a wide stance like that, it's virtually impossible to really be weight on the outside ski. That's going to promote weight on the inside. That's going to promote being very what we call two-footed, meaning you got weight on both skis or a lot of weight on the inside. All the motions are going to be kind of identical, using 2 feet to turn. And we want to be foot to foot. We want to be independent leg action, skiing outside ski to outside ski, foot to foot. Kind of like, think of when you're riding a bicycle. You can use one foot to push the pedal down, the other one kind of comes up, and you push the other one down. So it's moving foot to foot to foot to foot. But in any event, let's take a look here as we come through. This little hairpin here. Obviously, big wide stance there, and just not going to get weight on an inside ski at all. So you end up having a lower line. The arc is going to lengthen on you because you can't get enough weight on the outside ski, so we can't bend the ski enough. So again, we talked about we got to have level shoulders. We can look here at you. We're not level, right? Look at Tori over here, nice and level. She has a long outside leg, short inside leg, which you do. Her stance is just a little bit narrow. You can see the space between her shins and yours is quite a big difference. She's got an inside hand higher, outside hand is pushed forward out over sort of the downhill ski, we'll call it. So we got to get level. And how are we gonna do that? Well, like we just said, don't drop the inside hand, raise the inside hand, lower the outside hand, drive that one out over the downhill ski. You can try lifting your inside shoulder. That may be a good cue for you. We could lift the inside hip also. That may help you. But that combination, we got to figure out that combination. We've got to be level as we pass the pole, either in GS or slalom. Yeah. So you can see here, you can see the bend in your inside ski right there. You got weight on an inside ski. That's where that's where the weight is on the inside ski as opposed to the outside ski. And we got to be outside ski to outside ski skiing. There was a little low there, but again, this kind of stance right there, you know where your weight is. Your weight is coming right here, right? That's where your weight is on that kind of a stance. You cannot get weight on that outside ski. Trying, but no way. That's why I was skidding low. Because you were low, then obviously, late becomes late. So that's why you're wide here. So, but the real focus is going to be narrowing the stance. We've got to narrow the stance, and I've seen you free ski, and I don't see you as big wide stance. So, I think we got to bring that free skiing to the race course, right there. That stance right there, man. That would be great if you can keep that stance that we just saw throughout the race course. So we got to narrow the stance. We got to level by the panel or the gate, slalom gate. All right, and that combination I talked about. And I have seen you free ski, and you tend to actually drop the inside hand. You don't really get level free skiing, but you can get away with a little bit more because you don't have to turn, at a certain spot. But inside hand drops, outside hand raises up. Right, we got to do the opposite, really. Drive the outside hand, your left hand down there, and raise this one. And it'll get you level. But again, that big wide stance, really hard. Hard to do a lot of things. A big wide stance like that is hard to get ankle flexion. It's hard to get high edge angles. It's really hard or impossible to get weight on the outside ski, because that's going to be right there. Weight on bowl skis at the best, and weight on the inside probably for most of your weight. Again, dropping the inside hand, outside hand goes high. Those are going to be connected. Again, big wide stance. And you can see you're starting that turn on the inside ski. You can see the inside ski, diverge there. So that inside ski is going this way right now. Outside's going that way. So weight on the inside for sure. Now, one other thing we saw also in the GS, that your line, you have kind of half your turn above on a lot of the gates and half your turn below. So you are, kind of turning around the pole, meaning like this. And we really don't want to turn around the pole, particularly when it's steep or offset. We got to turn above the pole and finish our turn at the pole with our direction done. So we're really turning around some piece of snow hanging out up there, say. All right, so we have to be turning above it, bringing turn shape back to the pole, what we call it, pole again here. So we're going to have turn shape going back to the pole. We're going to wait till about rise line, imaginary line drawn straight up the hill. We'll wait till rise line to start that turn. But we'll bring our turn shape back and finish the turn right on the pole with direction done, heading off to where we want our next turn to be, not to the next pole. So again, we said here, you have to turn above, half you turn below, so you're well below it. Tori over here will make her turn more above the gate, and she'll bring turn shape back, and she'll have her closer, more of her turn above the pole. You probably see it again, maybe here, hopefully. Brings turn shape back. She's a little low there, but there she does. She comes across, waits for rise line, turn shape back, and she's on that pole right there. The direction done. Let's see how you ended up down here. So again, you probably, let's see, kind of half your turn above and half your turn below, so finishing below. So let's bring that line up the hill. Give yourself more space above the pole, allowing you to bring turn shape back and finish on the pole with your direction done. So in any event, you're a good little skier. I see you ripping some free ski. We've got to bring that free skiing to the race course. We've got to narrow that stance. Right? We got to level out by the panel and practice that in your free skiing. Drive the outside hand down over the outside ski, raise the inside hand, raise the inside shoulder. Also, you can raise your inside hip. You can put your hip, drop your pole, put your hands on your hip, and practice really lifting the inside hip throughout the turn. You lift the inside hip, shoulder's coming with it. So, try that out. We got to be more independent, foot-to-foot skiing, outside ski to outside ski. And then on our tactics, we got to make more of our turn above the pole. I know that's a lot, but you're a good little skier. I know you can do it. And I'm looking forward to your next race.